Hey guys, what's going on? I'm the Bigwig, and today we're going to have a site overview slash explanation slash comparison. So the one you're looking on the screen right now is a Coyote site. Now this is my personal favorite. I'm using this pretty much on all my assault rifles in Battlefield 4, especially on my M416, which you're seeing here with the angled grip, suppressor, and laser and flashlight combo, which is my preferred setup. Absolutely wrecks people. But the thing I love about this site is the fact there's almost no screen real estate obscured by the metal of the site. And while you had the Cobra in Battlefield 3, I hated the three-line design of that, and just makes me so happy to have just a single dot with an open picture. And I just absolutely love that. And when I saw this in the beta footage or alpha footage, I was so happy to be able to use this site. So this is probably going to be the king of the RDS sites. So here's the Reflex site. Now this is the site I used pretty much my entire life in Battlefield 3. I just couldn't, as I said before, couldn't stand the Cobra, so I had to go to this single red dot design. But as you can see, this thing takes up so much screen real estate. It's chunky. It has a huge amounts of metal on the curvature of the site, as well as the base of the site. On the rectangular part of it has huge amounts of screen real estate taken up. And because of that, you can miss people easily, and people can almost hide behind that metal and kill you. And it's just frustrating when that happens, because you had to jump on them, but it was hard to track them or find them because of this large amount of metal. So that was why a lot of people went to the Cobra in Battlefield 3. And that's why I'll be going to the Coyote in Battlefield 4. So now this is a Cobra. This is a site a lot of people use in Battlefield 3, and as you can see, it's still pretty chunky. It still has a lot of metal on the rectangular part of the site, but the curvature part of the site around the top is a very thin metal. Reminds me of the Coyote just a hair. And I'm pretty strong with the M416 right now. I've been playing a lot of time with it, and I still struggle with this sight. I find it very difficult to aim quickly and effectively, and just that's why I never touched this sight in Battlefield 3. I mean, I tried it a few times, but really was not my favorite. In a second, we're going to show you a side-by-side comparison of all three of these sights, and you'll understand why I say the Coyote is the winner. It has minimal screen real estate taken up, and it has the single red dot, and in my opinion, this is the best sight in Battlefield 3, but everyone's going to have their different opinions. Now we're going to move on to the Holo sights, and for the Americans, you can get two of these. One is usually a battle pack item, and one is usually unlocked. This is the Holo sight, which is making its return from Battlefield 3. The transparent square is actually a little bit smaller than the one in Battlefield 3, but it still is a chunky monster that absolutely just destroys your screen real estate. But this is the one you can unlock via kills. I mean, everything you can unlock via kills, but before your battle packs. The HD33, which is a mini Holo, is the one you'll unlock with your battle pack towards the end of the kills with a gun when you approach the 5 service star mark. This sight is not bad, except for the fact that in Battlefield 3 it zooms in 27% compared to your RDS sight, and because of that it messes with your ADS sensitivity and makes it slightly higher. And Battlefield 4, it's around the same percentage of zoom. So it makes aiming between this sight and RDS when you go back and forth a little more difficult. But obviously you can get used to this, but it's not my preferred setup for sights. I'd rather go with just a simple RDS, which is a 1-to-1 ADS sensitivity. So here is the HD33. It's a mini Holo. Reminds me a little bit of the Coyote sight. Still has quite a bit of metal on the square and a nice big knob to obscure people's head on the right hand side, but if this didn't mess with the sensitivity, this is the sight I might use. I really do enjoy using this sight. I'm still not quite as quick with it as the Coyote, just because it has a little bit different sensitivity, and also it's kind of a little too complicated for me. I really like the little simple design sights where you just have a single red dot. I think that's the quickest for me. But if I had to use a Holo, this would be the one to go with. It's a nice, fairly open picture design that just allows you to see the battlefield in a whole new light. So a lot of times I'll miss targets because of the fact that it's a little too complicated. Like here I should have got that kill, but if I had had the Coyote or whatever. But so I'm going to be posting a lot of new Battlefield 4 videos, especially a lot of fail videos, which is a new series I'm going to be starting very soon. You'll see those coming up very, very soon. So subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video.